Recognize that of Kholat. It's on progress. Slowly. Let's go. Different paths on 15 north, 77 east. That's cool. North, 77 east. You can't fit. I was hoping I could fit. I guess not. Nope. Okay. This is wicked cool. So creepy. I love the atmosphere. deal with my cats. I think it's up here. Somewhere. Yeah. Right here, I think.
We slept in something you could call a hotel. 2 persons per bed. We woke up at 9 a.m. It was actually quite comfortable, although it was a little cold because we forgot to close the window vent. We ate breakfast, packed our things, and at 11 a.m. we were ready to go. We set off in the back of a truck, so it was a bit cold. During the ride, we talked about absolutely everything we could think of. On the spot, we spoke with some local workers. I remembered one in particular. He had a red beard. Friends called him Beardman. We cooked and ate dinner, and now we are resting. Half of the group is looking at some maps. The rest are sleeping. I started handling the equipment and writing. It is still a bit too cold. My hands are shaking, but finally my thoughts are much brighter than yesterday. No creepiness in them whatsoever. There's a long way ahead of us, but the only thing I can feel is excitement. It seems as if the forest is calling us. That beautiful, magical, dark forest.
Alright. So that must have been... No, that's 20 degrees. Okay. This place is massive. I was gonna fall off there for a second. What the hell was that? Caution. A psychopath on the loose. A dangerous criminal has escaped from the Moscow Mental Institute. May be informed the man is completely insane and delusional. What the hell? Completely insane and delusional. So... that puts me here, I think? Yeah, okay. So, I can go out, and, I think we're gonna continue exploring, this way. I'm gonna run into a psychopath. Get killed in the cave. That's all I need. Psychopath on the loose from a mental institute. I feel like I hear something off in the distance. I can't be certain. That's what it sounds like. I mean, you know, it sounds like somebody is singing. Oh, this looks important.
Time, I could not come across any trail. The tracks came and went as if someone was playing with me, as if the victims were moving. And as soon as I was almost sure I had seen something and I would find something new behind the next tree, the trail suddenly went cold. I had no idea what was going on. Finally, I reached a small meadow. There, I found a bound journal, as if someone left it there on purpose. The journal belonged to the members of the expedition. They wrote down their thoughts and observations. Note, there were also some obscure entries, probably taken down in the dark, concerning the situation they were in. This could shed some new light on the case. I am attaching the journal to this report. We have to control the conduct of the investigation, and at a certain point stop the information flow. The facts concerning the incident cannot be made public in any way, shape, or form.
You died. Ew. I guess I'm just supposed to get out of the server. Might. I want to see. Oh, this is the tent I found. The fire's gone. Yeah, so that's the tent, so I need to go. 35 north, 50 east, 35. It's right there. That's odd. Says I missed something. So. Maybe this way. Yeah, this way. these are just like shortcut areas. This map's confusing. I don't know why.
I said,
Hell. Now I'm all the way down here. That's not where I need to go either. Fuck, do I get off this mountain? Send me way off this damn mountain. Honestly, at this point, I don't have a fucking clue where I'm at. Just mostly, I am going in circles, which is stupid. This is the right way. Okay. Yeah, I finally figured out how to get off the fucking mountain. Get it. I don't know what those coordinates are for because there's nothing there. There's something up here. This ominous presence. Okay. Hello. Ah. That way. There might be a campfire this way. There's definitely something over there. sketchy as hell. Top-secret facility where scientists work on reviving the dead. Several elements would suggest that this is the case. Here in Nia, town Siberia, here there was supposed to be the institute where decades ago the most brilliant minds were doing almost the impossible to revive corpses. Nowadays, in place of the complex, there are only ruins. It is difficult to determine what exactly was there. To this day, we can stumble upon things resembling medical equipment. It is clear there was no hospital here, as the older locals recall. One day the military came, marked down an area, set up a construction site, and it took them several years to build it. One building after another. People were happy because there was work. But as soon as they finished, the military surrounded the area with barbed wire fences and forbade to even walk in the vicinity. I remember trucks pulling up and soldiers on lanes and equipment. Behind there was a large lot where each delivery vehicle was pulled up. People said there was a refrigerated truck. It had been going on like that for more than a dozen years and nothing happened. 2 or 3 years before they closed it down, some more things had occurred. We saw them transporting people to the facility, and the whole village started screaming in the middle of the night, as if they were murdering people. One day it just stopped. The truck stopped. The military stayed for a while. Engineers came. They tore the whole thing to the ground. And that was it. I'm done reading that. Thank you.
Long time. We just.
We are.
Where's the article I found? Why not take conveniently? Okay, I'm not going that way. The bridge is so short. Because that's where I want to be. I need a way to cross there. Because this is the drop off. What do you know? There's a fireplace down there. So where am I? I'm way off down here. Okay, so that's the one I'm at. I can fast travel to these. I think we can go this way. Nope. Looks like the tunnel of doom it is. Yeah, I want to get north. There's something up here. Whoa.
Human being's mind is a curious toy, consumed by pain and madness. It resists but defends itself from what can set it free. The path to understanding leads through contradiction. We deny one simple fact, the fact that humans are the real monsters. And as such, we should treat each other. Although I had been deluding myself otherwise for so many years, I have finally figured out my true nature. Remember that in the darkness, you are never alone. There is always someone who awaits your fall. Stuff.
regular mountain winds test to make an anomaly of 291. We had never seen such a thing. The activity was off the scale. Energy rates. Which is one of the reasons I remember Dr. Titan. He said he heard singing. He saw angels appearing from the light. It was clear to us that it was dangerous to stay too close to the anomaly for too long, but we had to conduct more tests. Therefore, we decided to use the prisoners. This is when we created Section 22. Must be burned forest. No shit. I encountered the anomaly. Okay. You're a little delayed on that. Let's see. God damn it. This game's confusing sometimes. Gonna be over this way. The fear one's just be doing. Fuck. Are you kidding me? There's fucking traps in the forest. Oh, that's great to know. light somewhere over. Yeah. Access from logbook entries written by Dr. Evan Watsky. You know what you wanted to do. We played gods, telekinesis, telepathy, group hypnosis, causing mental and physical disorders, creating disintegrated space. Subjects did not even handle a sample of the radiation. The ones that somehow survived behaved as if possessed, communicating with us in different voices, languages that we could not even recognize. And then all of them died one after another. Some turned to rock and some to ashes. I remember one who levitated, while his limbs twisted. He froze like that above the ground. A long time has passed, but it still haunts me. I remember I see it happening in front of me every night. Did you even survive? They later told me that nobody did, but I think one of the subjects could have survived. Do you have any idea what it would have done, my dear Anton? Somewhere. Okay. Must be a hunter's cabin.
Finally, we made it to the pass. Thank God, we made it. On our way, I felt someone was following us. I heard strange whispers around. I sometimes even caught a glimpse of a moving shadow in the trees. There were moments I could feel someone's breath upon my shoulder, but when I stopped still, hearing the snow crunching under one's boots, and turned around, there was nobody there. I had the impression this is a place of some horrid altar of madness. Nothing is as it should be. Or it's some kind of a nightmare. And then we found the bodies. Something told me not to look, but it looked like something was sticking out. Or maybe there was just some voice in my head which kept repeating, "Go down there, go." I can hear it clearly even now. So I went down and found the remaining 4. The way they looked, what on earth could have happened to them? I'm not able to describe it in detail. Smashed skulls, twisted limbs, broken ribs, torn, cut, or burnt skin. Never ever have I seen anything like this. A gruesome image of madness or some sick experiment. As if someone or something played with them and abandoned the destroyed toys in the forest. I felt madness was slowly but firmly overcoming my soul.
Honestly, no idea. survived. I'm gonna go through that again. Alright, I think we made it. There's another paper somewhere. I hear it. It's this way. There's water. Sounds like it's right here. Follow me. I swear it sounds like it's right there. Maybe it's below. North, south, east. Let's see. Sure. That was right. It was blue. Luchik Czech Death Valley. Anthony Nizhny, a scientist and expert in the Sakha Republic, set off to the area of Elijah. Checkers it? No, it's the Death Valley. What has he discovered? What are the mysterious constructions buried in the ground? Only here you can get the answers and the unbelievable facts concerning the godforsaken place on Earth. I set off at dawn. If you hadn't seen dawn by the river, you have not seen the most beautiful thing on the planet. This is a magical place full of nostalgia and what making us lost freedom, space, nature, wild and uncontrollable. There is no place for compromises because this region is as beautiful as it is dangerous. I arrived in Death Valley around noon. The area stretches out over an area of 100,000 square kilometers, so you have to know what you were looking for. Luckily, I had a great guide. We stumbled upon the first building more or less after 2 hours of walk. Not much can be deciphered by observing a polygram from the outside, but the readings clearly show that what is beneath is at least 7 meters in diameter. There remains a large buried church with protruding niches. It is also difficult to determine how such buildings exist in the area. I talked to the natives and from what I gathered, there are at least 11 constructions scattered around places in the valley. What could these enormous mounds be? Me and humans claim that they could have something to do with the Tunguska event. That's where you go down. Like, it seems like you should be able to go now to read more. I guess not. Alright, let's move on. Good to know. Let's see. New clue. Get all this force. That's for sure. At least it's haunted. And the person. 72 north, 64 east. Another coordinate. Yeah, how do I go up? This is where I need to go. Yeah. Another note.
The weather is pretty good. We have the wind at our back. We arranged with the locals that they will give us a ride to the location of the second camp. We helped them unload the carts and waited for the horses. At approximately 4 p.m, we set off to continue our journey. We managed to replenish food supplies so we could eat something on our way there. The horses are moving slowly. It's making me sleepy. It's getting dark. The second camp was an abandoned village. We found a house to stay at overnight. In total darkness, we started setting up a fireplace. Everyone cut themselves on nails sticking out of the boards. Apart from that, everything was okay. Then, it all started.
Moving on. Heading up the mountain. Tombs. I have a feeling this entire area is like cursed. That's just my opinion, but let's see. Actually, is there anywhere I can go? Research location. That red light all the way up there. Is to take this path, which is honestly where I want to go. Close to my destination. Okay, let's take that path. We're gonna go this way. So I think this is the research station. Something. Nice. Let's see. Let's continue this path. What the hell? Okay, give me one more. Okay. No idea what the hell just happened. It just decided to kick me out of the game for whatever reason. I really didn't do that. Oh, Soviet research station. Massive testimony of horrors. The 5-year-old boy was supposed to be a force that caused the death of the people at the Build-A-Bear complex. I've seen him in my dream. He asked me about the same thing, but here it's in my heart. Now the same understanding behind it. It's close. There's no one staying back. No one's here. You're wrong about that. And the man was asking me to tell you that in the Archlight where this more meal. And asked you to take a look at chamber number 7, section 22. How do you know all of this wars? Did your father work in our war? Or was the promoter director? Some of which I've seen with my own eyes. I've seen them take people to God's life. I've seen their skin burning and their arms being missing. I've seen the nightmares that have been into their rear ends. You know something familiar about this? Do you think nobody survived the assurance? The end of the future.
The sun is just starting to set. I see it like I am there myself, as if I'm standing there in the middle of the forest. I'm not sure what is going on with reality. I'm writing with my own blood on a tree. My own name. Anton. No, not mine. His. The sun is just starting to set. Orange mist. Orange mist all around. I see their bodies coming out of the woods. I hear a scream. A horrific scream of terror. Is that my voice? I think it is. Where's Anton? Where did he come from? How did he get in? The sun is just starting to set. He's in me. He's in my head. He's coming in through my eyes. The eyes are windows to the soul. He has no soul. Where is Anton? I am dropping in a bottomless abyss, falling into the past. Dead and rotting hands are catching me on my way down. I can feel them whisper into my ear. Now you are ours. You will never leave us. I'm calling him. I'm calling Anton. Where is Anton? I don't know. I see nothing. My eyes are overflowing with blood. I have to escape. I have to run away. I have to start running. The sun is just starting to set.
Vladimir Putin. That's all that's here.
Time does not heal wounds, as I've recently learned. This truth was pounded into me by pain, cruelty, and lies. I learned from this. I remembered. It nearly touched the essence of my understanding, becoming the revelation of truth, when they dragged me down the corridor with my shattered bones. When they operated on me to observe the misplacement of my organs, when they put the worst nightmares into my head, when they closed me up, put me together again and revived me over and over to test the limits of my endurance. And when finally, after so many years, they told me my wife was dead. Time does not heal wounds.
It's not the contract. I'm sure there was a way to deal. Yeah, there's that bridge. Nice. You grab this. A nice
Strange sounds coming from the forest did not let us sleep. It's hard to tell what it was. It sounded to me like someone was calling me, but the rest of the group said it had been some kind of humming. We will ask the locals if we meet them again. In the morning, everyone was a bit scared, but after breakfast, our moods improved. We set off up the river. The snow isn't really that deep, but it's wet and it sticks to the skis, so it's hard to move. We passed a couple of cliffs, and after a couple of meters, the area became more flat. Finally, around 5:30 p.m., we stopped to set up a camp. It is our first night under canvas. We were very tired. We tried to prepare for tomorrow's walk, but hunger was stronger. Then exhaustion overcame us. We sat around the fireplace and talked, or rather whispered. We were afraid to speak louder because of the surrounding atmosphere, as if this place was sacred or haunted. At last, we took shelter in the tents. Somehow, nobody feels like sleeping. We thought someone was passing by on the trail nearby, so the boys went to check it out, but there was nobody there. Maybe it was some animal. Again, I can hear the sounds from the forest.
Interesting. There you go, slowly learning the law. I feel like I'm slowly going insane. Quiet. Cannot see anyone. Like this half bomb travel. I think I'm honestly just going up the fucking mountain. This is where I need to go. I'm on the right trail. Let's see it, dude. I don't really know where I'm at. Demon Psyche Dungeon. Wachowski on delusional disorders. I encountered an interesting case last year during my stay in the hospital. There was a patient there who assaulted a woman. He kept emphasizing that his friend told him to do so. He also claimed he was an officer of the government agency involved in studying and explaining phenomena. As absurd as it sounds, this was Greece. Such a strong illusion of these events and out of the life he never had, giving lots of details. When he enlisted, we tried to confirm them, but of course there was no confliction of reality. There you go. Here I wish to explain the patient suffers from delusional disorder, among other delusions of influence, possession, or personality. I have lately received information that he started claiming his body is falling by which means he has developed the Cotard delusion. The delusions are based on abnormal things surrounding oneself and the vision of reality focused events not existent people. The patient does not acknowledge proof, and evidence that what they think is true is false. They interact with their own evidence, confirming their versions. This was the case with the patient as well. He described documents which he claims he saw with his own eyes. Obviously, there was no information involved yet. So, we determined that the patient's problem lies within an event and sometime. So, where could I be? I think I'm here. 3673 East. So I only got 3 more. Good. Oh, it's here. Episode of Kholat. Have a nice day, everybody.